Now, y'all voted quite a while back whether or not you'd prefer to see my updated LEGO Imperial collection or all the classic space sets that I've gotten so far. Now, the winner of that poll, as of current, is Classic Space, so we're gonna do Classic Space. But you may see something a little different here, as I also kind of made a little bit of a new layout here. So we're gonna be covering both of those at once, and once we're done with this, I'm gonna quickly show you all the minifigs that I have. Let's start down over here with the all-terrain vehicle on. I know the one little crater that I decided to build, kind of a crater. I didn't feel like building anymore. I want a pretty flat terrain here. The wonderful and still my favorite LEGO set of all time, Galaxy Explorer. Then the little tiny Galaxy Explorer here, which is kind of on some clear pieces. Little robot dude right there. We of course have another little robot dude right there. Then just some pretty simple rovers. This is of course a very small two-person rover, so for some probably pretty basic transportation. This rover of course has the space chair in it. You can fly off on the rover right there, I guess, if you wanted to. And then we have this crazy thing, this classic space bulldozer with some rocket boosters on the back, whatever the heck those things are. That's a pretty wild set. Up here we have this thing. It's Cosmic something. I don't know the full name. I'm not going to bother to look it up, but it's a pretty awesome set that has two spaceships in one. There's a smaller spaceship inside of it. That's a pretty darn cool set. And of course, we have the Starfleet Voyager, which is just basically for transporting some basic goods down in its back there. Check out the review if you know what I'm talking about. And of course, we have a small little sample collecting rover. Here we have the classic space base here, which is a small little NASA rocket. This is the Alpha 1 rocket right here, which I guess normally you would do that. But of course, now it's on the Starfleet Voyager. I guess there's that rocket. Everyone needs a classic space base, and this was the inspiration for him to put this entire layout together. Of course, we have this little rover and fueling truck combo. Now, essentially what this is, I just put a bunch of gray plates, mostly dark gray plates, with a bit of light gray mixed in there. Now, I don't do that many mocks, so I don't really feel bad using all these, especially since as I hope to get more sets with crater base plates, I'm probably going to fill this more up with crater base plates and slowly integrate this out, hopefully, but we'll see. But for now, I'm pretty happy. You know, I think it makes it look a little bit more lively. It is understandably a little crowded in some spaces, but hey, I think it just adds a little bit more life to my LEGO displays. And I also like how it's next to the ferry. Makes a lot of sense there. And yeah, let's get on to the minifigs. Let's start off the minifigures with these three kind of abstract ones. First is, of course, the pink spaceman himself. Focus. Thank you. A wonderful minifig. I mean, it's a pink classic space guy. And then we have the man himself, Benny the Spaceman. Can't have a classic space layout without Benny the Spaceman, and this is kind of an odd one. This is a collectible CMF minifigure with the Galaxy Explorer t-shirt, which is thankfully gender neutral. I absolutely love that print, and she also comes with this, I guess, blueprint of that small little rocket that we just took a look at. So yeah, this is a really cool minifigure. I wouldn't normally include something like this, but just because that Galaxy Explorer t-shirt, I feel like she belongs here. So let's get into the rest of the classic space figures. Alright, well these are the more traditional classic space minifigures. So I don't have any blues or blacks, sadly, but these are the guys. So in the backs of each row are the modern interpretations of the classic space minifigs. Let me focus here for a second. These are guys you can get in modern sets like the Galaxy Explorer, and in front of them are the original classic space minifigures. We have 3 remakes of the white minifigure and 3 of the originals here. Same here, we actually have only 2 of the modern interpretations and 4 of the originals right there. And of course we only have 1 of the modern versions, and we have 3 originals here. Actually, this guy is kind of interesting. He actually has a thick chin strap here. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. Sorry, doing this one-handed is kind of tricky. There we go. See that? He's the only minifigure in my collection. Surprisingly, the only minifigure here to have one of those. Even though generally those are a little bit more common as they don't break as easily. But yeah, that's that. Well, that was my classic space collection. I know it's kind of small. Most of this, by I mean everything but this, and that was all gotten, honestly, before the last couple of months. I got that, and that, just all within the span of a few months. So it has been growing very quickly. It's going to continue to grow very quickly. I'm kind of concerned because, of course, it's just confined to this one shelf, and I don't know where I'm going to put the rest of it as it continues to grow, but I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I always figure it out. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.